Hey guys, Sam Spinella here, your trusted real estate guy. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk about real estate. Two of the biggest names in real estate, Zillow and Redfin, are colliding on where housing market is heading. They mostly agree nationwide, but when you zoom into Silicon Valley, their views get very different. Today, I'll show you exactly what they see and what's actually happening on the ground. Let's talk about the giants colliding. Point one is going to be the national housing outlook. So if you start with Zillow and Redfin, mostly agree, but with a few key differences. Both forecast a soft landing. Zillow says 1.4% dip. Redfin says 1% dip. Zillow leans more optimistic. They see stabilization, even slight growth in select areas. Redfin, on the other hand, is more cautious. They highlight that buyer power is rising with growing inventory and increasing price cuts. And that's already a huge shift from 2022. Back then, everyone feared a housing crash. Now, this is a balancing market. With buyers finally gaining options, many cities saw a positive 3 to 5% year-over-year growth. But buyer behavior is shifting, inventory is rising, days on market are stretching in some areas, and buyers are negotiating again. That has an asterisk, and there's a reason for that. Some pockets are still red hot, others are cooling fast. Zip code matters more here than any national trend. If you're buying or selling here, Zillow versus Redfin matters a lot less than what's happening on your street. You need to take a look directly. What's happening on the pulse of your street? That is a good question for a realtor. Just making a point. Thinking about relocating to the Silicon Valley? I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have taken the time to create the ultimate relocation guide. From top employers to best hospitals and a boatload of other things that you need to know before making the move. The best part is that this guide is 100% free. Just click the link in the description. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So how does Zillow and Redfin see Silicon Valley right now? Here's where they diverge again. Zillow sees strength holding in luxury markets. Los Gatos up 6.2%. Monte, Sereno flat, high demand in 4 million plus homes. Redfin shows buyer leverage building in Santa Clara County. 29% of listings had a price cut, yet 69% still sell over list. It's really interesting to look at it from that perspective. 29% had a price cut, 69% still sell over list. Sunnyvale is one of the hottest markets. It's up 28% year over year, while San Jose is more balanced at 1.3% year over year. So one giant says hold steady, the other says buyers are taking control, and both are right, depending on where you're looking. If you're in Sunnyvale, you're bidding. If you're in Saratoga, the giants say you're negotiating. On the ground is not necessarily true. If you're in San Jose, you need a strategy one way or the other because it depends on what zip code you're in and what street you're on. If you look at the premium markets like Monte, Sereno, Los Gatos, and Saratoga, that really takes a different look. Monte, Sereno, luxury niche, very little inventory. Redfin shows homes still selling at up 15% over ask. Ultra competitive, especially $4 million plus class. Los Gatos, 6.2% year over year with Zillow, 5.3% year over year with Redfin. Very competitive, under 3 million. Luxury segment, strong but stabilizing. Saratoga, steady luxury market, not the fastest growing, but one of the best for holding long-term value. Buyers are selective, but willing to pay for location and schools. All three are what I call destination markets. Buyers are coming specifically for these cities, not shopping the entire Silicon Valley, looking specifically for these three, along with Palo Alto, Mountain View, Redwood City. There are quite a few cities that people will specifically look for. These are not where you find the bargain deals. These are where buyers are chasing lifestyle and they're willing to pay for it. So the giants collide, but hyper local wins. So are Zillow and Redfin colliding? Nationally, they mostly agree. This is a soft landing, not a crash. In Silicon Valley, the story fractures fast. Some zip codes are soaring, some are slowing, some luxury markets are red hot again. And in this market, hyper-local is everything. If you want to win here as a buyer or seller, it's about knowing what's happening street by street, not just platform by platform. If you want that kind of clarity for your home or target area, please reach out to me anytime. I'm always here and happy to help. I'll show you what the giants are saying and what the market is really doing here on the ground. Hope you have a great day.